Welcome back to Gay Son and Thought Daughter, where I'm the gay son.
And I'm the thought daughter,
And this is our show.
where we do what we want.
Perfect. Today's a very fun episode. We're going to be talking about music.
Yes!
All things music, all things we like. More so on like the things we've really been listening to right now.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo's album just came out. Maybe now when you're seeing this, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it's still relevant.
Has some time to settle though. People, I really like it. But I think, now it has some time to settle. People can kind of get into it if they really want to. But that, and also Audrey Hobert.
Oh.
Austin got me into her.
Dude.
And I'm sure there's probably a bunch of new things I've added to my playlist that I am very excited to shout about with you guys.
Twitter board, yours.
What are you drinking?
This is Mogu Mogu. It is literally, what is this called? Mogu Mogu, mango flavored drink with nata de coco. Gotta chew.
Girl, they said cottage cheese.
No.
I was like, oh.
You can get this on Amazon. And in Daiso they sell one that's not Mogu Mogu. It's like Tuk Tuk. It's TOK. Tuk Tuk. So good. It's just a juice with like chunks of coconut in it. I don't know. Not important.
Are you gonna ask me what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
I am partaking in the Trader Joe's sparkling tea and lemonade. I've had one of these before, and they're pretty good. But yeah, this one's already been open. I've had it open for a couple days.
Wow, a look behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Delicious. Ugh. So what do you want to start with? Either Olivia Rodrigo,
The Little Mexican Girl That Be Crying,
or Audrey Hobert.
I would like to start with Miss Olivia because we do have differing opinions on this, unfortunately. But that's kind of okay. No, she needs to go.
No.
Sorry, we had to handle something really quick.
You're fully aware of what we had to handle. She just screamed out loud, "She cannot be out here!" After last week. Had anything to show? A lot of them. We don't
even get me started. But no, I would love to start with Olivia Rodrigo, that Little Mexican Girl That Be Crying, as we established. So this album was called.
You seem so pretty. No. Wait, no. You seem so pretty. Sorry,
I was gonna say it perfectly, and then you cut in. You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love. And did I get that without looking at it? You were looking at it and you fucked it up.
I was looking at it.
That's what I just said. You were looking at it and you fucked it up.
Yeah. I'm dyslexic. What the fuck? Ableist bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love for you to give, I guess, your opinions on it first because and to be fair, I've only heard it like 2 or 3 times through when it first came out, which has been a couple weeks now. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think I would like for you to leave with a favorable review,
So I personally really liked this album. I will say upon first listen, I think it would have rated like maybe a 6.5 out of 10 for me, which is not, it sounds lower than it is, but I think I was just like, upon first listen, I was like walking somewhere after work and I was like, okay, I'll put this on. I want to listen to it. But now that I've given it some breathing room, I've like had kind of my favorite songs that I played on repeat that I really love. I genuinely really like the story this album tells. And I think her doing the whole thing of having the first half be like, a girl in love and then having the next half be like, you seem pretty sad was really fun. And the conjoining song between those two parts is Purple, which
I like that song a lot.
Yeah, Purple is great. It's kind of about like codependency, and then like it goes from like them being purple together to then her turning black and like smoky and dark because it's like things are now starting to devolve. I think this album is great. I think Olivia Rodrigo has kind of established herself as being sort of like not like a toxic girlfriend like singer, if you know what I mean, but like someone like it's very different from Sabrina Carpenter, whereas like her songs are sort of like kitschy and campy and like tongue in cheek and like I'm having sex, I'm having fun, and like it's one of those. I think Olivia is very different from that because it's like
girlhood and what it really means to be a woman.
Can you tell how he feels about that by how he said it?
No. I'm just trying to give like, oh my god. No.
I'm starting a rumor.
I'm starting a rumor.
But I just think her music, because she is, I think right now she's 22 or 23. She's so young,
Holy shit,
and
I didn't know that.
yeah, she's so young. Like she's so young that I think it's like she's still figuring herself out, and I think it's really interesting because from the first album, which was Sour, you know, it's like it is very teenager in love,
Great
and it's
album.
very like vindictive a little bit because you're a teenager and you're angsty and you're mad.
Yeah.
And then you have Guts, which kind of goes into more about like how she perceives herself. Is she happy with the choices that she's made and to get to where she is now and like her stardom? And also like, you know, a couple songs about like feeling, I guess, like a little used, whether it's by like male partners or, you know, the industry she's in, and like how she feels like she's pitted against other women a lot. Like you have the song Lacey, where it's very like, you know, I think about this other girl all the time. And it's not in a romantic way. It's in a way where I'm like, damn, I wish I was like you. Why can't I be like you? And then you have this album where it's more centered around love because she had her relationship with what's his name? Lewis Partridge, I think his name is.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I think it's an interesting look into like what it's like growing up as a you know, from girlhood to becoming a woman once you hit your like early 30s. Early 30s. Hello?
I wouldn't have got that. Or early 20s. Yes, yes.
She's not 30 years old yet. But yeah, hitting early 20s and then kind of like coming into yourself and being in a relationship where things are so good at first and you feel good, but there are cracks with either in yourself, which I think the song, where was it? The Cure, I think was a really good song that kind of hits about like, you know, what is wrong with me? Like, you know, you're doing things right, and yet I still don't feel like you love me. I still don't feel like this is right because there's never going to be a cure for self doubt. There's never going to be a
single,
cure.
right?
That was
with like the cool like hospital like
yes.
Yarn.
Yeah.
I love. Okay, that was one of the ones that I'll say now. I love that song.
That song, like genuinely, I remember I put it on the TV like for the first time when I watched it, and I was like entranced. Like the song is so good, and it feels very pertinent for me as someone who like I can be in a really good relationship or I can be like, in a really good spot but still feel like something isn't right.
Yeah.
But then you have to like, you know, then you get to a point when you're older and you're like, maybe this isn't all about the other person and maybe it actually has something to do with me and how I perceive myself and how I perceive, you know, what I deserve or how you know, just anything like that. And yeah, that song was very, very a big hit in my household, a big hit in my household in my headphones. But I think it's such a good album, and I think it does such a good job about just kind of storyboarding what it's like to be in a relationship that was really good at the beginning, and then cracks start to show in you and the other person that lead to the like relationship devolving over time, and it's so hard to let go of because it was so good at the start, and you idealized this person so much in the beginning, you know, because in the song Drop Dead, which is the first song on the album and also the I think the first single that she dropped, which you were not a massive fan of, but it talks about like I stalked you on the internet and I always had a vision of us, you know, standing like this, and it's super idealized, it's romanticized because you're just seeing this person and you're like, well, we could be so good and the first date was so good.
Yeah.
But still it kind of has this weird little underlying like undertone underneath that all of like dropping dead, like a negative thing, like you know, that song was so good. I really like that song. I think The Cure definitely in terms of the singles won out for me for sure. But I think my personal favorite songs off of the album would be I love Maggots for Brains.
Same.
That song to me reads very much as like being codependent on your partner, like you can't function when they're not with you. You know, like you like your brain shuts off, you don't like you want to get out of bed, you don't want to hang out with your friends because your partner's not there.
Yeah.
And it's very like that's a completely like all-encompassing, overwhelming feeling of like being in love with someone, but also being once again infatuated with them to the point where it literally feels like you cannot be without them. I love that song. I really liked You Plus Me Equals Heart. I thought that one was fun. Sorry, my nose keeps fucking running. I love The Cure, like I said. That, like I said, just very, very felt personal to me. Like, can I talk at all?
Very felt perfectal to me. Totally.
It felt very personal to me. And it felt like she wrote it for me. I think yeah, like when I was younger, that song would have like really hit crazy for
Would have done a
me.
number on me.
Oh my god, because like I think I've grown a lot as a person in terms of like how I date and how I whatever.
Yeah,
But
even just between
still,
last year and this year.
yeah, but still, it's like, when you're dating someone or like you get into a relationship finally, like things can devolve or you
You
can
can fall
take
back
steps back.
into old habits.
Yeah.
It's because sometimes, and that's what I honestly, it sucks, is being in a relationship, noticing all of your flaws, getting out of a relationship, working so hard on yourself. But guess what? You're not in a relationship, so you can't put any of this to practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Then years can pass. You get in a relationship, boom, right back at step one. And you're like, what happened to all that work?
Oh
What
my
happened to all the work
God.
I just did on myself?
And it's hard too because you could make the argument of like, well, I guess you could put that stuff to work if you're like just like dating around, but it's like, but that's not your boyfriend, that's not your girlfriend,
It's
that's not your
much
partner.
harder,
These
yeah.
are casual partners that may or may not turn into something more, long lasting. But yeah, it's like once you are with someone and you're like committed to each other, that's a whole different ballgame because you know in your head, well, this either could go on forever and we get married and we die together, or this ends.
And I think she did a really, really, really good job. I will say, as much as I'm very like on the fence of this album, I do think that she told that story very well.
She's
And
such a good storyteller.
she explained, I mean, Tay daughter, like obviously, like
Yeah.
of course she's gonna be
Yes.
good at it, like giving like writing a complete story and not like leaving parts out. I think she did a
No.
really good job about making a very cohesive album.
Yes, which I will always appreciate.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm gonna like wrap back really quick. Maggots for brains. You plus me equals heart. The Cure. Begged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that song. Once again, if this album came out when I was in high school, it would have actually sent me to the psych ward. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, that song, the idea of like getting what you want in a relationship, but knowing that it's never going to feel as good as you want because you had to beg for it.
I mean, even like that's so crazy. Even the first lyric, all that I want is to know that undoubtedly, all I want is, oh my god, cut that.
The first lyric.
All that I want is to know undoubtedly that you just have eyes for me. Could you make it clear? All that I want is to sit here silently and watch movies on TV. What a shame you're not here.
Like,
Ooh!
Once again, going back to maggots for brains with codependency.
Yep.
What a you're not here. Like, oh my god, sorry. Like that song, just like I said, the idea of having to like repeatedly ask for something that you need in a relationship, but then you get it, but it almost kind of feels like it's not even coming from your heart because I had to beg you for it.
Exactly.
And it's like, damn, like that sucks. Why couldn't you just do it?
And we've all been there.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of us. Maybe there's some of you that have had like great relationships, but
maybe
like
you've been so lucky.
We have definitely been in a situation, I guess a couple of situations where it's like you are just like begging on your hands and knees to be heard.
Yeah.
And not even just to be heard, but to be understood.
Yes.
Because people can hear you. People can to be seen. People can hear you, but that doesn't always mean that they're like really
listening.
Like listening.
Yeah.
And I think that's like just it's such a killer. Such a killer.
It like nothing sucks worse than like getting into like a relationship with someone and then like I said, like having to like beg on your hands and knees for them to treat you a certain way and then being like, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I'll do it. And they like for like a week or two they're good. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly it's like that 2-week free trial ends and they're back to doing the negative behaviors that you like begged them to stop doing. And then you have to repeat yourself again. But then you're so tired of it at that point. I feel very lucky that I have not had to do that in a long time. Especially not to the capacity that I used to have to do it like when I was, a couple years back. But yeah, no, like that stuff, it really kills you. It really fucking kills you. What's Wrong With Me, which is the only collab on the album. It's with Robert Smith from The Cure. I love that song. I literally the other day I left the house and I was like on a little walk and that was the only song playing in my headphones, which I never do. I was walking around our neighborhood like literally crying. And I wasn't trying to, like I wasn't on purpose, like, showboating my crying.
Having your sad girl
performative crying. No, I was like, damn, I hate the fact that like I cannot, these tears like won't stop. Like I couldn't help it. But that song is so good. Just like the feeling of like, I went to the doctor and they keep telling me that everything's fine, but like I feel like there's a weight on my chest. It feels like I like getting out of bed and like getting up in the morning is so fucking hard. And it's like, but nothing is wrong with me per se. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, God, yeah, that song, like, I love that song. I love that song so much. Oh, I liked Less a lot too, but Expectations,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
girl. I was home alone the other day. I put a lot of her songs from up on the TV, and I was just like listening to them like super loud. I put Expectations on. I was dancing like I've never danced before. I was
Wow.
jumping. I was bopping around this house. I was having so much fun. I love that song. It's so fun.
When did you have time alone?
I'm like when it was when you and our housemate were out of the house. I can't remember what y'all were doing.
Oh my god, weird. I like can't even picture it. It's so rare that you were home alone.
I know, because usually if everyone else is gone, I'm usually also doing something. So
Yeah,
I can't remember like where y'all were, but yeah, no, I was bopping around this house. I love that song. It's so
nice.
fun. Of like the what is it? I'm not kissing any boy who is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive.
Mm.
Period. And yes, exactly.
Oh yes, yes,
And like
yes.
the little like the like synth kind of beat is super fun.
It's
Oh,
super Chapel Rowan.
it is. Oh, sorry, My Way. I also loved My Way. That one is so fun. It kind of almost gives me like um a modern day Misery Business from Paramore
Mm.
in a way. You know, like why you keep coming after me? You know he don't want you. Like I love that song. It's so fun. Do you remember this one?
Ooh. So what this is showing me is that I need to go back and listen to the album because this
Yes.
just started and I was like, I don't know if I remember this song very
Well,
well.
to be fair as well, now we can get into your thoughts about it because the thing is though, I have always really liked Olivia's music. I love her 3 albums. I really, really love them. But you have never gotten into her as much because you didn't even listen to the last album,
I didn't listen to Guts. No.
which I think is crazy because that album is so good.
I really don't even know what the problem was. I loved her first album.
Yeah.
I loved her first album. When driver's license came out, I remember being like, wow, and people were being very weird. And yes, there were comparisons to Lorde and Taylor Swift, which I agreed with.
Well, because she'd been a very out and proud, like, T Swift fan.
But like I thought that I when I first heard it, prior to any other opinions like influencing me, I assumed or not assumed, I thought that it was very Lorde-esque. Maybe not 1-to-1 a Lorde song, but I definitely got that vibe of like this is very like melodrama era Lorde. And so I really like that song. And then when the full album came out, I was like, this is a phenomenal album. She did a really good job.
Do you have any standouts from that album?
I would need to look.
Yeah.
It's been so long now since I've listened to it. I should actually go back. I've been trying to go back and listen to a lot of older albums. I mean, I liked Brutal. I liked Traitor. I liked Driver's License. I loved my favorite song from this album was Favorite Crime.
Oh,
And Hope You're Okay.
Dude.
Though the final songs, it's actually crazy looking back at this because for me, how I know I liked a song was if I go through and there's that little green dot like check mark. And for this album, even though I love this album, there's only 2. And it's just the last
happens.
2.
Sometimes you like an album like in its entirety, but there's like a couple of songs that you really, really love on their own, like they're really good standalone songs. Because we were talking about Sour. Sour to me, like I said, like when I like look back at those songs, they are, like I said, very I don't want to say like childish, but they're very teenager. They're very like high school in that way. They're talking about like very big feelings,
Yeah.
and they're very angsty. But I see that track list, and all I can think about is what I was going through at that time that album came out, and that's like all I can think about. Which I mean, hey, that's a good piece of work. Like,
yeah.
If I can attach your piece of work so deeply to like a horrible part in my life, or like a part in my life that I was going through, and like I can attach your songs to it, that's how you know it was good because it stuck with me.
I would like to get back into that album, and then I need to listen to Guts because I never have. I heard some of the singles. I think everybody did. It's kind of hard to get away from Olivia when she comes back, which I quite like. I think at this point in time, it's kind of rare to have it's rare that we're seeing a star that's like hard to escape. Especially a female pop star. I think that back when I was younger, it was like you heard Lorde everywhere. I mean, Royal, are you joking? And then it was Ariana Grande. Then it was Taylor Swift. Then it was like Camila Cabello was there for a while. Selena Gomez was there for a while. And I feel like lately it's kind of been a little quiet. I mean, we have Sabrina Carpenter, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Saving pop music every time she releases anything.
I love her.
And Olivia, I think, is kind of in that category of like, if you put on the radio, you will hear Olivia probably somewhere in there.
Because you didn't listen to Guts, I do want to just like say my favorites from that album because I'm like, just you know, just so you can know.
Drop it up.
I really liked All American Bitch. That's like the first song on the album. That one's great. Vampire was another one of
the single.
Yes.
I did like that song a lot.
Yeah, that song was great. Lacey, which I mentioned earlier, such a like good and devastating song.
Mm.
I think anybody can relate to it, but I also think it's like if you're like, you know, a woman that's like from like 14 to like late, like, you know, late 20s. Yeah, like a girl.
Yeah.
You can really relate to that feeling of like having one girl that like you can't get out of your head because you're so jealous of them. Like you're so what's that word? It's like
envious.
Yeah, you're full of like it's full of envy because you're like, why is it so easy for you? You know, like you were born looking like this. You were born, you know, with this voice, with this hair, with this body that
and that's
I
a very
can't.
common feeling.
I
Charlie
can't
XCX has a
achieve.
song about it too.
Yeah, it's
about
such.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, literally, it's such a like that feeling is a part of growing up as a girl. Like that is such a big part of growing up is like being taught to be jealous of other women and comparing yourself like endlessly to them, and then like trying to get out of that way of thinking because it is misogynistic. It's literally like it's internalized misogyny.
Yep.
But it's so fucking hard. But that song is so good at kind of like not painting out Lacey as a villain, but just like damn, like I despise the fact that my mind is thinking of you this way, and I can't help it. Oh my god, Making the Bed. Oh my god, like that song is I think one of the lyrics to like sometimes I don't want to be where I am, but like knowing that you put yourself in that position, like you're, you know, like you're making the bed, like you made your bed and you have to lie in it. That song is just so good. I love that song. Love is Embarrassing is so fun. It's kind of more of like upbeat. I'm sure you've heard it because she had like this like really fun little dance they did on tour for it. It was like, kind of like a dumb looking dance, but it made sense. Where is it? Pretty Isn't Pretty, the whole song of like flipping through magazines and like there's always something new that women are forced to start adhering to. Like when I was growing up, it was like if you were my size, you were considered fat. Like if you were anywhere from like if you weren't a size 2 and below, you were plus sized, right? Like when I would watch America's Next Top Model with my mom, it was so funny because Tyra Banks would be like, "We have a plus size model here today," and it was someone that looked like who I look like now,
or smaller, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it's like so like obviously like internalizing that as you grow up, and then it's like so like you know it's about your body, and then it was about when I was like in high school, it was about like then you were like slim, thick, and then it's like you know now it's getting your lips filled, and now it's getting your buckle fat removed, and now it's
Coke Chic.
Oh my god, and it's like it's always like a new part of your body that they can fixate on and make you feel bad about, like cellulite, your thighs having a thigh gap, your arms,
stretch marks,
chicken wings, crow's feet, you know, if you have a big nose, if your nose doesn't slope when you turn to the side, like if your jawline isn't sharp, it's just there's always something new that capitalism basically will attack women for, and they get them to buy products to remedy. Fix.
Yeah.
And what are we fixing? Dark underarms. What?
Like it matters.
What?
Like this is any actual problem. This is like it's just a problem that, you know, money can fix.
Yeah, like you can get this oil. You can get this oil to fix it. You can get this to fix it. It's so stupid. Yeah, that song is great because it's just, you know, it's just basically talking about the fact that it's like there's always something new that they're going to shit on you for, and it's like pretty isn't pretty enough.
Yeah.
Like you'll never get there. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter how many, you know. I just completely stalled.
Pretty is an unattainable goal.
Yes. It doesn't matter how much you know, if you inject things into your face, it doesn't matter if you take Ozempic and you take these pills and these supplements, it doesn't matter how much you work out, there's always going to be a new problem with your body as a woman that they want you to fix.
Every time.
I mean,
it's only been shown since, you know, the dawn of time.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna keep seeing that. Really good. Let's keep it going, guys.
But hey, as long as you just ignore it and remember that your body is just your body and you're born with it, and it's neither good nor bad. It's just your body.
Yep.
You're just you. It is what it is. It like literally, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, just live and laugh and love.
Is there anything else from that album?
No. Those were the songs that I really, really liked, and then she had a couple like exclusive songs. So American was one of them. That's when she started dating Louis Partridge. It's
exclusive for where?
Guts. It was called Guts Spilled.
Deluxe.
Yeah, so it had like a couple of
Okay.
extras on it. That song was great. It was super fun. And then Girl I've Always Been is very fun. It kind of reminds me of like Lucy Bard. Fuck, I'm gonna say that wrong. But it's from the Hunger Games
Oh,
like story and stuff. That's what Rachel Zegler played in that one movie, which I still have not gotten the chance to see. I'm like devastated about that. But yeah, that song has like that vibe to it of being like, I'm the girl I've always been, and like blah blah blah, shit like that.
yeah. So, I guess, for me, I liked You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. I think my problem though is just that I want more from Olivia, and it's not my place to want more from her. I think she's telling her own story, and that's phenomenal. But I guess like I from like her contemporaries, someone like Lorde, someone like Taylor Swift, someone like I'm like, who the fuck is like Audrey Hobert. Like they release albums that I'm like, this is like, it's giving me enough of an up and a down to not get tired or bored. And I was a little bored with this album. I think I need to keep revisiting, because a lot of the time I'm just like not in the right headspace for an album. There was a like great example. There was a Paramore album that came out that I could not get into it, and I don't know what it was.
This is why.
This is why.
Love. I love that album down. I love that album so much. It's
you saw it in concert.
Such an amazing album. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't know. When it came out, I just wasn't feeling it. I think if I listen to it now, I'll probably love it. But back then, it didn't hit for me, and that sucks. I don't know. And I think this is just one of those albums where I'm like, I'll come back to it later and be like, why didn't I like it? Why didn't I like these songs? Why didn't I connect with this? And maybe, you know what? Maybe what it is that it's hard for me to connect to this teenage girl's feelings. I am no longer a teenager. And, as a gay...
You've also never been a teenage girl.
Correct. But I guess like a gay teenager, even like her first album, I think it was more topical for me at the time.
Yes.
But I'm now I'm almost a 30-year-old man. Oh, yuck! And even though I'm a gay man and I have experienced like similar things to... I mean, I've been listening to female pop stars my whole life.
Yeah.
Much more female artists than I ever listened to male. So like, I understand a lot of the things they're talking about. Maybe not when it comes to specific female-centric things that I could never relate to. Totally, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's so much in love and in life that like I really relate to, because a woman is going to experience more similarly, or a gay man's going to experience more similar aspects of living to a woman than a straight man. Mm-hmm. And I have never felt that. I've never, like, of course there's like experiences like just being a man, like you're not manly enough, not whatever. But in love and in life, I'm a man dating men. And if I've ever felt like the girl in the relationship, I'm always feeling like, damn, like I'm really not giving enough. Like, damn, this man wants so much from me. Like, this at the end of the day, he's a man, and he's gonna act like a man, even if he's not a straight man.
Unfortunately.
Anyways, I really, really loved Maggots for Brains. Like, if I went down the list, it's Maggots for Brains, Purple, The Cure, Begged, Expectations. Now that's only 5 songs off of a 13-song album. And I'm okay with that. I don't know. I liked the songs, but of course, like I just said, when I just played My Way, like a little snippet of My Way, I was like, I don't remember this song at all.
Yeah, I think sometimes like you'll go through an album one time.
I also at work.
Yeah, not everything sticks with you.
Yeah.
If you're not actively like listening, but I think honestly, if you were to give this album another chance, I really genuinely believe that you would get into it a lot more.
I agree. I mean, I can see that for myself as well. I have a friend who is like a straight man. And he loves this album. Oh God! He loves this album. We were talking about it over tea the other night, and he was just like, "It's a phenomenal album. She did a great job. Like, I really like." Well, he also really likes The Cure, so like the Cure influence there, like really like resonated with him. I've never been a fan of The Cure. I've never really been a fan of like rock music. So a lot of the rock
types don't intrigue you.
No, a lot of the rock influence kind of goes over my head and like misses me. Even if we grew up like listening to a lot of rock music and a lot of like classic,
classic rock, yacht rock.
Like it doesn't resonate with me.
No.
And I kind of hate that. I kind of don't. I just think that it a lot of the time it's like men singing about man things, and I don't feel that. Like this woman in my car, and I'm like, Ooh,
We're driving super far. And
I don't know shit about nothing about that. Sorry, like not for me.
that's not relatable for me.
No.
Because I can't drive.
I can't drive, and I'm also not attracted to women. I mean, I am my sister. But I'm kidding. Anyways, so stupid. I really like. I think The Cure. Maybe it's my favorite. Maggots or Brains, though. I don't know. It's so hard. I think.
Can I talk to you back here?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't be saying stuff like that.
Why not?
Because
But it's true.
we can't. No, you can't tell people something.
Can I talk to you back? Just stealing bits from other fucking people. Like, whoa. Ow. Ew. Anyways,
Make it dirty.
I did like some songs from this album, just not all of them. And I think that if I go back, I will come to a more complete understanding of the story she's telling. Maybe I missed it. But similarly to this album, Miss Audrey Hobert, holy fuck. I this is actually sad. I found out about her through a hate tweet.
Really?
Yes. I don't know, like, what people are thinking, and I'm like, is it like was this like a tactic to get people to get me to listen? Because it worked. It was like a clip from the video for Thirst Trap.
Oh.
My favorite song on the album. And it was just like making fun of the video and being like, she's so corny, she's so cringe, like she thinks she's really doing something here. And I thought she did. I thought she did. I thought it
was fun and campy.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna push this out of my ears. I'm not gonna listen to it. Like I wanna create my own opinion on like this body of art. Like she did kind of give a little Taylor Swift in there, or a little of like Lana Del Rey with the way she's singing. And I liked her lyricism a lot. So I was like, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna give it a chance. Give it a try. Oh, and of course now I'm like looking for the album. Where the fuck is it? Hello? I mean, I know that I loved Who's the Clown? There you go. The album is called Who's the Clown. It was released last August, so it's been almost a year since she released anything. She performed a new song on tour. We didn't go to her tour, unfortunately. Found out about it too late, but she did perform a new song that you sent me on Instagram, I think. Mm-hmm. I mean, it opens with "I Like to Touch People," which is such a funny song to. It's like it's not only is it a funny song to open the album with, it's a funny song to open your career with. Yeah, this is the first song on your debut album. If you go to her Spotify, there is nothing else there. It's just this album. So you're like, ooh, let me give this a listen. And it's like, I like to touch people, and you're like, oh, what?
That song, almost in the very beginning of it, gives me like an SNL skit.
It does. Oh my god, what the fuck is her name? She has the mole and like the short hair. That's who that reminds me of.
Ashley something.
That's who that reminds me of.
Yeah.
That it's like
Throw a picture up.
It's the fucking funny ass like little like she has like the keyboard and she's with like Scarlett Johansson's husband.
Colin Jost.
Colin Jost.
Jost.
Is it Jost or Jost? I think it's Jost. Whatever.
Colin Johansson.
Yes, should have been. And then it's Sue Me, which is like the song that if you know Audrey Hobert, even if you don't know her name, you might know the song.
You've heard this song for sure.
It's probably, I mean, it's definitely being played in Target somewhere.
Oh, 100%. It's being played at the mall for sure.
Oh yeah, love that song because I very much relate to it. And I think that like the production on it's really fun. Mm-hmm. I think the production on the whole album is really fun.
Yeah.
And then Drive, that was the first song that really clicked with me. I was like, oh wow, this is good. Wait, I love this song. And then Wet Hair and Bowling Alley. Bowling Alley actually might have been the music video I saw, and maybe not Thirst Trap, because I remember seeing the clip and being like, why does she look like Lois Griffin?
Oh, because she's wearing like that teal shirt.
She's like ginger teal shirt, jeans, and then like the Lois brown shoes. I was like, what is happening? Why does she look like Lois Griffin?
I love that fucking song.
That song is so good.
So 2000s.
So much of this album is like, I could be at home, I could be at the bar, I could be getting drinks, but I could be at home in bed. Yeah. That's like the whole album in a nutshell. And then of course there's like the threads of like, I want to be loved, I want to be wanted. I don't see this working out for me. Hot and
desired.
I wish I was beautiful, I feel really ugly. And like, I'm sorry, but a lot of that is very relatable to me. I grew up feeling very ugly. I grew up not knowing how to drive. I grew up feeling very like frumpy and like dorky and like the like the what's that fucking that word that was like a movie of it, like the duff or whatever.
Gay.
Totally. No, like the ugly friend that he'll bring around.
The duff.
The duff.
Yeah,
So
designated ugly fat friend. And girl, we both felt that way.
Yes, we did, and that's a connection we share until this very day.
Yep.
And then it kind of got it, like for me it hit its stride because then it went Thirst Trap, Chateau, Sex and the City, Shooting Star, and I was like, wow, Shooting Star. I actually misheard one of the lyrics. I at first thought that she was saying, it's not a shooting star. Girl, that's not a shooting star. Oh, wait, I started the wrong spot. Fuck. Girl, that's not a shooting star. I'm sorry, my bad. I thought that it was. Girl, that's not a shooting star. I thought she was saying, that's not a shooting star. Almost to be like...
It is.
It is. Like, it's... Girl, that's not a shooting star. And she's like, my bad, I thought that it was. And then it was like, but it's not a shooting star. Like, you could still go
There's
for
still
it.
Hope.
And so I love that. I thought that was really, like cheeky to be like, girl, it's not a shooting star. Like, get over it. Oops. And then to be like, well, it's not a shooting star. Like, you could just try it.
Do it again.
And I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
But that was me misunderstanding the song entirely. Love that for me.
Yeah.
But I think her voice is so fun. I think she sings almost, there are points where she sounds like Lana Del Rey, parts where she sounds like Taylor Swift, and then parts where she sounds like a young Avril.
Oh my god. Bowling Alley is the biggest culprit for that.
Is she Canadian?
Oh, is she?
Mrs. Hobert. Let me see.
Well, we found out recently that she wrote with Gracie Abrams.
Oh, she wrote a ton of songs on Gracie Abrams' debut album.
Once I heard that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, right.
Oh, no, American singer-songwriter.
Damn.
After co-writing several songs with Gracie Abrams on her debut 2024 album, The Secret of Us, Hobert then releases her debut single, Sue Me. And I don't know. I listened to that Gracie Abrams album a couple times at work, and I think maybe like 2 songs. It just felt so flat. I think it's her delivery. No hate to Gracie Abrams or Gracie Abrams stans. I don't know shit about her. I know she has great abs. She's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
But like, didn't resonate with me personally. Sorry.
You mentioned her abs, and I all I could think about is that, like, what was it? It was like an interview that they did, and someone was like, "Oh, how do you feel about everyone like loving like your abs and everything?" And she was like, so mad.
She got like weirdly like, actually, don't talk about that.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, we just wanted to like compliment you on your physique, which I know like you maybe never compliment someone on their physique, whether it's good or bad, because you never know what someone's going through. But like at the same time, like you have had abs and you are wearing every top under the sun to show off how incredibly defined your abs are.
Yeah, it was really odd because I could have sworn that like before that interview, she had made like tongue-in-cheek jokes about people talking about her abs. And yeah, like that interview, all of a sudden she got like really mad that people were talking about it, and she's like, I think she's like, I don't do anything for it. I don't do a routine. I don't do this. And it was like, you're actually lying.
Stop comparing you to me because it's never going to happen.
Exactly. And
it's never going to happen for you.
It's so crazy because it's like, it's okay if like you work out 6 days a week and eat really strict and regimented to get that physique. Don't lie.
We don't care that much.
No, like,
but
come on.
At the end of the day, I don't know much about Gracie. I know that like little tidbit, and then I know the album, and I was kind of like, that's fine.
I never listened to the album. I think I heard like 1 or 2 songs potentially.
It's
off
very
of it.
like Tay Daughter. It's very much giving, like I've always loved Taylor Swift, and I'm gonna and I can't blame anybody that loves Taylor Swift and has made songs and like music almost inspired by her writing style, because you have so many people that are that. You have Olivia, you have Conan Gray, you have Gracie Abrams, you have Audrey Hobert, which maybe she never took inspiration, but I think she did. And then
I'd be shocked.
I actually I was gonna say Lorde, but that was not Lorde's decision. That was the fact that for Melodrama she worked with
Jack Antonoff.
Jack Antonoff, who
not just worked with.
I get it. I understand. A lot of people don't like Jack Antonoff. I get it. I understand. He has produced some of the most transformative pop music over the last decade.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Sorry. Melodrama is probably one of the best albums I've ever heard in my life. It's an album that conveys a story of a house party. One of the lyrics is like driving fast in the street or whatever, and like the red and chrome like all over the street line where they got into a car accident because they were driving drunk. Drinking drunk.
I'd have to listen to the album again. I haven't listened to it for a long time.
Oh, you need to get back into that.
Yeah.
You need to get back into that. That is an album that I think everybody should listen to. If you've never given a chance to Lorde because you thought she was pretentious, you have every right to think that. But if you were like, I want to put on a Lorde album, start there. Start there, and then you can move left or right. You can go forward or back. I think that Melodrama and Virgin are probably her best albums ever. Virgin made me feel everything.
Yeah, you were obsessed with that album.
I listen to it like once a week. I can't not listen to it once a week. Makes me feel so many different things. Lorde is one of those artists that I feel like I've connected to so deeply. Even though she's a woman dealing with women things, like I know exactly what you're talking about. Feeling fat, wanting to starve yourself, all these very sad things because of what people expect of you.
Yeah,
and it, I love her to death. I love her to death. This song.
Do you see Todd?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a picture.
This is so fucking stupid. She looks like she's in like a noir film or something. Wait, my camera has incredible zoom.
Todd.
1 second. She's deaf.
Oh my god, she looks crazy.
No.
Now she's just standing there, menacingly.
Pop that picture up. Bonk.
Picture here.
Yeah, I don't know. If you want to get into Lorde, get into Lorde. If you think maybe she's not for me, just try it. I'm sorry, like just try it. That is my everything artist.
I think it's so funny when people are so adverse to listening to new people because it's like a song is 3 minutes.
And an album a lot of the time is like 30. I think actually Virgin it's a pretty short album, and she said that like I don't want to take up too much of people's time with like my crap. Which is such a funny thing to say as an artist. Like you are making this piece of like work for yourself. And of course in the back of her mind she's like, well, I want people to listen to it. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that the album is like almost as like compact as it is because I can listen to it 1,000 times a night and be like, well, I know every lyric back to forth, front to back, back of my hand, all those things.
Speaking of you listening to something every single night over and over again, do you want to tell them your top song from the past 2 years?
Ceilings by Lizzie McAlpine, because I put it on when I fall asleep when I'm sad, which is a lot. Not like sad a lot, but like there was a period of time when I lived at the house next door, and then also at the apartment that I used to live in, where I was just like I was really feeling in my sad little oats. And I listened to that song like every night to fall asleep. And it just kept playing until I turned it off at some point.
Lizzie McAlpine has you to thank for the amount of streams on that song, I think, actually. Because, like, genuinely, didn't you have, like, an amount of minutes? Didn't it tell you something?
I think so. It was an insane amount. An insane amount.
If we can find it, I'll pop it up right here. Because I remember, like, being genuinely shocked.
Yeah, and I was like, why? And then I remembered, like, oh, I fell asleep to it. That actually happened to me with the song, a Mitski song, Pink in the Night.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I glow pink in the night in my room.
Of course, that was a song that you had put on.
Love that song, and I can't even remember. I was like, I feel like I only did it once, and it still was like that's your top song. I'm like,
sometimes
from one night.
Sometimes it's so touchy and picky. Like I think
Spotify especially.
I use Apple Music. Because they use a
bunch of fucking AI now to like track all this bullshit, so it sucks.
Yeah, I use Apple Music, unfortunately. But let me see if I can pull it up because I remember being surprised by one of my like top songs from the other year. I like cannot find my replay for 2025 for the life of me.
Was it a Mitski song?
No. My top artist the past 2 years was Sabrina Carpenter, which is so funny because when I'm going throughout my year, I didn't think that would be the case.
Right.
But I realize what I do a lot is I'll just like if I like an album in its entirety, like with short and sweet, I just would shuffle the album. So she was racking up fucking minutes. Like she was just racking it up both years because she did it with Sweet and Short. Yeah, sure, whatever. She did it with that one, and then she had Man's Best Friend, and that one I would do a similar thing with. So like she was putting herself at the very top of my list, and I didn't even think she was.
Yeah, I think that Audrey Hobert or Lorde will be fighting for the top spot this year.
Oh, for you,
and if Audrey releases a new album this year, ooh, she's got it in the bag. She's gonna be my top artist. I can feel it.
I feel for me it would probably be Olivia or Adele. Adele was I think in my top 5 for 2025 as well because no doubt.
Do you think Lily Allen will make your list? Maybe you've been listening to that.
Oh my god, that album. What was it? I think it was called West End Girl. That fucking album, dude. I I was really late to the party, but I was like, you know what? I kept seeing clips on YouTube Shorts of her performing it, and it actually got to the point where I was literally considering buying a ticket to that tour, seeing if she was coming around.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait, I love this. Like the tour production was so cool. It was almost like a play. Like it was so cool. But it got me into listening to the actual album. Love the album. I'll run through it super quick with the songs that I love the most. I really liked Sleepwalking. I loved Madeline, of course. Pussy Palace is great. 4chan Stan. Non-monogamami.
Oh, okay. No monogamy.
Yeah. Dallas Major and Fruity Loop. Loved those songs. I know these names sound so silly.
How long
but
is the album? Like how long? Like song wise, but also like how long?
It is 14 songs and 45 minutes. And once again,
Compact.
Just like Olivia Rodrigo, another amazing storyteller. Because it's like that album like basically chronicles from the very beginning of like her and that man's relationship, where he basically forced her to have an open relationship, but then she puts rules and boundaries on it, and then he just fucking shits all over them.
Yuck.
Because what do men do?
Shit on it.
Shit on it. What is that clip from fucking SNL where
because men ain't what?
Shit. Oh. Lauren gonna be mad at y'all. Yeah, that album is so good. I would highly recommend it if you've been thinking about listening to it, or if you've been seeing the clips of it. I would recommend it. It's such a good album. She's great. She's so great. Yeah. Okay.
Nada de Coco, very good.
Nada de Coco.
I think we will probably have many episodes about music. I think there's one that we are talking about for the future, where we'll be going through like albums that mean a lot to us together, as well as individually.
Yes.
That'll probably be a longer episode. Not this one's probably not going to be like 45 minutes long.
It was supposed to be a shorter one.
Well, that's just how the life of the cookie crumbles. The life of the cookie crumbles. The life of the cookie crumbles. The life of
The
the
crumble cookie.
The crumble cookies. Ooh.
What do they got this week?
And on that note, girl, this has been Gay Son
and Thought Daughter.
And we are Gay Son and Thought Daughter.
Woo!
We'll see you next week. And, subscribe, send a like, send a comment. We need you guys to listen to this album. Listen to the album!
Come on, guys.
Well.
Please. He's getting emotional.
I hate you guys. Getting bye! Bye!
Olivia Rodrigo, that little messing girl that be crying, as we established.